Hey, what's up? What's going on? It's your girl Mary Jane. Please like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It would be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples, please share the video too. So today we're going to be talking about Southern Charm, Season 4, Episode 10. It starts off with, Thomas getting ready for Saint's birthday party and all that good stuff. They got animals. It's at a park. You know what I mean? So it's nice or whatever. So then we get to, what's her name? Naomi and Craig. Naomi is painting Craig's toenails. Right now, Craig and Naomi are getting along. They're respecting each other, and everything seems great so far between them. So anyways, everyone's getting ready to go to Saint's birthday party. Catherine is invited. Everybody's going except for Landon. She calls, she cancels, tell Thomas that she's not coming, which was a good idea because she shouldn't be there anyway, because it'll be nothing but drama and problems. So anyways, we have JD and Elizabeth and Catherine. Catherine's at JD's and Elizabeth's house to get ready to go to the party. She's nervous, she has anxiety, and Elizabeth's there to calm her down. Elizabeth and Catherine, they drive together. JD comes later with the kids. So Catherine shows up. She's almost there. So then you have Patricia and Cameron. They're on their way to Saint's birthday party. Then Patricia decides to throw shade at Catherine, and Patricia said it must be so embarrassed to be invited to a birthday party when you don't even have custody of your own child and you have to come as a guest. And Cameron was like, so anyways, Patricia. So anyways, Catherine's on her way there with Elizabeth. They arrive. Catherine meets Thomas. They say good hellos. They have a little conversation about they appreciate each other's letters. And, Thomas says he likes, did Catherine appreciate his penmanship. And he likes Catherine letters, so it's all good. She's with the kids. She's hugging Saint. She's hugging a little daughter. So right now everything's going well and everything. The birthday party looks nice. It's planned very well and all that other good stuff. And so everything's cool. JD, he shows up with the kids. The kids run to go play with the other kids. Everyone's happy so far. And so then before you know it, Patricia, she walks in and Cameron goes to say hi to Catherine, and Patricia was like, I am not going to go say hi to Catherine. I'm not even going to talk to her. Patricia is not forgiving Catherine for anything, and she's not going to talk to her. But Patricia likes Thomas. She respects Thomas, so that's why she came bearing gifts, and she bounced without saying bye or hello to Catherine. And it is what it is. So anyways, Jennifer shows up to the party, and Jennifer is Catherine's old friend or whatever. Jennifer shows up to the party with her baby that, barely made it. Catherine walks right past her, gives her a little hi, and keeps going. She didn't even bother looking at the baby or anything like that. Jennifer feels like it is what it is. There's nothing I can do. And then someone was asking Jennifer, like, how do you feel about that? Have you talked to Catherine? All this other stuff. But Jennifer, as being a lady, she was like, you know what? It is what it is. I'm not even going to speak on the situation because Jennifer knows how rumors get spreaded. So anyways, it's all good. The birthday party goes well. Everyone's having a good time. And so, so JD, when he arrives, he talks to Thomas. He asks Thomas, how's everything going between you and Catherine? Looks like everything is going well. How's the co-parenting? Thomas is like, everything's good and going well. Everything's decent or whatever. So, JD is happy because JD says the most important things is to have two healthy parents, that can co-parent together, That's the purpose in life, to be a parent, is to make sure your kids are happy. Once you have happy parents, you have happy kids. And then, Thomas was like, so how did the letters go? JD was like, how did the exchange of letters go? They went well, no problem. And then Thomas was like, oh, she laughed at the paper I wrote on. And so then JD goes, why don't you go use some of that old treasury paper? That's a good one, JD. Go use some of that old treasury paper because, Thomas used to be the governor or whatever. So that was funny. So anyways, it seems like everything is going well. Patricia bounces. It's all good. So then, the next day, Patricia meets up with Thomas. They have a conversation. Thomas lets her know that, him and Landon went on a date. Patricia tells Thomas that, you need to just do it. Just go for it. Be, court her, do whatever you have to do, take her for a walk. And this is the best advice Patricia could have gave Thomas, because in the previous episode we know Landon loves to go for a walk with a dog, and no guy has ever went for a walk with her and her dog Charlotte. Only one guy did was Drew, and that's something that she really, really wants. So Thomas goes up to Landon the next day. He sees her. He brings her flowers. First thing Landon says is like, thank you for the roses, but the flower or the rose, but orchids are my favorite. Landon being Landon. So anyways, they go for a walk and they're talking, and it's just like, they just want to do it. Thomas just asks her, hey, let's just do this. Forget about all the other stuff. And Landon's feeling like she should just go for it and not, hold back from Thomas. But, Landon did meet up with Jennifer, and Jennifer told Landon, go for it, do your thing. Don't punish Thomas because of Catherine. But Jennifer also said in her confessionals that it's going to be like that movie Kate, when you mess around with, Thomas, because Catherine is going to be on your ass. She's going to be on you. And she also says that, people probably going to believe that they messed around before. So it is what it is. So, Thomas and Landon, they're on their date. It's a nice date. They go for a walk. And Thomas just confessed his love for her, that he wants to be with her and all that other good stuff. Landon really didn't reply, but I think she's going to say yes. Of course she's going to say yes. But when Landon was leaving her house, I guess Thomas noticed a for sale sign, and so Landon said, yeah, I've been renting my house now because it's up for sale. So Thomas was like, why don't you just buy it? And Landon goes, it's $1 million. Thomas was like, well, I'll give you a short-term loan. And Landon just laughed. So Landon's gonna jump on that. So anyways, it is what it is. And so we get Austin and we get Chelsea. They go out crabbing. Austin's in his confessional talking about he's in puppy love with Chelsea. He really likes her. He wants to be with her and all this other stuff. Like, he's head over heels for Chelsea. He wants Chelsea. And Chelsea's just enjoying the time. She's having fun with him. And she's also not sleeping with anybody else, and she's not with anybody else. But she's not in puppy love. Well, that's what she's letting us know, that she's not in puppy love, but we don't know. She could have her guards up. So, but anyways, they catch no crabs. They're having a good time, they look like they belong together, kind of, in my opinion. So it is what it is. And so then we get Craig and Naomi. They go meet up with, Cameron, and they're driving to meet up with Cameron to look at this house, but Naomi doesn't know this. And so, Naomi's being slick talking to, Craig, saying like, saying that, Craig is saying to Naomi that, I hung out with Austin. He's mad cool. He's a good person. He's like the better version of Shep or whatever. And he's such a genuine, nice person. And so then Naomi goes, Shep is a nice person. He's just nice. He's just not nice to you. Ooh, dig. And then before then, Craig was just talking about how Naomi wasn't talking junk to him and stuff like that. So it is what it is. And so then Craig goes, well, you know what? A nice person is a nice person all the time. It's just not accept one person. So if you're nice all the time. You don't have any exception to the rule, basically. So bing for Craig. So anyways, they go meet up with Cameron. The house looks great. It looks gorgeous. And, Craig is showing that he is being responsible. All the goals that he set forth, like in 3 episodes ago, he's accomplishing them and he's doing what he's supposed to do. And, Naomi gives him a compliment saying, good job. I'm glad you are accomplishing your goals. They toast. Everything's all good. So it seems like it's going well between them. And plus, she's painting his toenails, so it got to be going well. So anyways, Shep and also Craig, when he's riding up there to go meet Cameron, he calls Shep a hater. He says Shep is jealous. Shep is lonely. He's not happy because he doesn't have love. Only thing he has is money, and that's it. And Shep is just a dick because, anytime Craig can talk shit about Shep, he will. And anytime Shep can throw digs at Craig, he will. It is what it is. So the house is nice and everything. So then after, they take a tour of the house. It's a beautiful house. And so Cameron, Craig, and Naomi, they're talking. And, Cameron's like, oh, the birthday party was nice because, Naomi and Craig went. And then so Naomi throws in, oh, that's because there was no alcohol. They're always taking shots. And so then Cameron was like, you know what? I want to plan something big for my birthday, like go out of town, go overseas or something like that. And she wants to invite everybody. And so even Catherine, and she was like, well, maybe we have to sedate Catherine, throwing shots. And so then Naomi goes, I don't know if that's going to be a good idea, because Landon called me the other day to tell me that, you know, Thomas came over her house the other day with roses and confessing his love and want to be with her and all this other stuff. So it's going to be a problem. So that's when Cameron goes, oh, so people are going to think that they probably got together, you know, last year, or there was more than just champagne in the champagne room. And then Craig is like, oh, this is awful. Like, yeah, it's definitely going to look like, you know, Landon was after Thomas the whole time. And then Naomi goes, yeah, it's definitely going to look like everyone's going to believe that too as well. And Catherine's going to be right and be true. Catherine's going to be like, see, I told you I was right. So it is what it is. And so, you know, Cameron was like, out of all the women in Charlestown, why did he have to pick Landon? He could have got anybody else but Landon, but he chose to go with Landon. So it is what it is. So anyways, they're too much. So anyways, it's time for Cameron to show Shep a house. But Shep stops by and goes to Chelsea's house. He goes to Chelsea's house. He shows up unannounced. I guess he was talking to Patricia, just, you know, caught the woman, just show up unannounced. So Shep goes to Chelsea's house. She offers him a beer. They conversate. And he's asking her how the relationship with her and Austin. She was like, the relationship's fine. You know, it's not all that serious. It's not committed. It's not, don't ask, don't tell. I'm not with anybody else. He's not. We're just having a good time. And I see him when I see him. He sees me when he sees me. And she goes, if I ever have to check in, then the relationship is over. And so Shep is like, oh my God, how did I mess up? Oh my God, you're like the perfect girl. You know, I messed up so bad. Like, you're like the new age woman. Shep is like, you know, so I messed up when I kissed. And I bounced some wedding and then come back. And then Chelsea was like, yeah, like it was like the dark days after you know, we smooched, and then you bounced, and it felt like that I was one of your booty calls and one of your conquests. And so, you know, I wasn't going to be sitting in the dark waiting for you. So I moved forward. And Shep was like, damn, I messed up. I wish I didn't do that. How did I do this? And all this other stuff. And so Shep is like, I really mixed out. Wow. You know, like a commitment with no commitment. Shep feels bad. So Shep leaves her house and he goes partying. But he's forgetting that he's supposed to be meeting up with Landon. He's supposed to be meeting up with Cameron to purchase a house near the beach, because he wants to get away from where he stays at, because he says his environment makes him party. No, Shep, it's just in you. You just like to party. You like to drink. And that's that. And you have money to do it. And there's no consequences. Even when you had the health scare, you're still drinking like crazy. So I don't know if that health scare was real or not. So anyways, you know, Cameron's at the house. Shep is not showing up. So she calls Chelsea. Chelsea lets Landon know that, yo, Shep was here last night, but he went out with his cousin. He called an Uber. So then, you know, Cameron goes to Shep's house. Shep leaves his door unlocked. So I guess he really lives in a good neighborhood. So she walks through the house. The house looked like it's trash. Like they had like a concert at Shep's house. It's just beer cans, cigarette butts, everything. I didn't see a bong though. So anyway, Shep is in a bed. He's fully dressed. He's knocked out. And then he's actually opening up and admitting to Cameron that he messed up. He's sick of his life. That's why he wants to move. And he's like, every night's a frat night. He was like, I'm just tired of this. And Shep really seems like he's kind of depressed and he's not happy at all. And he's actually confessing to Cameron that he needs help, that he really wants to change and he wants something different. I think him going to Chelsea's house last night really struck a nerve in him. It really did that. You know, he keeps messing up opportunities to be with someone that probably would really benefit him, and he can benefit her. And now his boy Austin has her. And so, and you know, Shep does not like to lose as well. And I guess Chelsea is a great catch, because, you know, Shep called her the other night when he was at her house. He called her a unicorn. So anyways, the next episode looks like it's going to be good. Shep is going to be going in with Austin. It seems like a lot of stuff is going to go on, but I hope it does. So we'll see. Please like and subscribe. So it was crazy. That's it I got to say, really.